Wow! There's a snapping turtle right there the size of a damn dog. I don't know if you guys can see it. I've got polarized glasses on. There's a fish. He's off. No. Felt like a good one too. Damn. It has to be a good fish to eat the underspin here. I mean, that's just all there is to it. There was another fish. Two fish on the same cast. We missed them both. That guy was small. That first one felt good. That first bite we got, there's another one. Got him. I was gonna say the first bite we got was a fish that was like right at the shore. This guy, same thing. He's small though, so how well did we hook him? I don't know. Alright, so that's what, 4 bites here already today? And we've made like 10 casts. Can't believe we actually got the hook in one that small. Look at this. Straighten this bait out real quick. That bait is half as long as he is. Just goes to show the willpower of a bass, man. They will eat anything that they can get a hold of. There's a fish. Stay on, bud. Another small one. Just absolutely victimizing these fish here today. Hey, he's growing. He's growing. Was he just swimming towards me that whole time? Is this actually a giant? This is a giant fish. What the hell? He's off. He's off. What the fuck? That was like a solid 3-pound bass for a pond that's got like a bunch of dinks. What is going on? And now my tripod breaks and blows over. That was a giant fish. I'm gonna have to set the hook harder on some of these. Thing is there's a fine line. You set the hook too hard and they'll just tear off on the hook set. Also, you know, if the fish eats it well, there's a good hook set, and that's a nice fish too. That's a nice fish. Not nearly as big, but we'll take it. 2-pounder. Whoa, 2.5-pounder. Really fat one too. Dude, the big ones are eating today. Let's get a shot of him. Man, the one we lost was bigger than that. That's what's crazy. We just freaking lost one, I think a lot bigger than this. Not the biggest we ever got out of here, but probably like second or third biggest. This one's probably top 10. It's really windy today. Let's hope this tripod stands up. That's probably 2.5-pounder. Fought really hard. I knew immediately this was another good one. Big old eyes on him. All right, I'm saying 2 pounds, 8 ounces. We'll see. I ought to know by now, right? I mean, we'll see. 2 pounds, 5 ounces. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. Are you kidding me? That's like gotta be the 6th bass this week I've caught that was 2 pounds, 4 ounces. And we just lost one much bigger than this, so I'm really screwed, aren't I? Like, I've been capped off at 2 pounds, 4 ounces. 2 1/4. Here you go, bud. Give him a nice soft release. This is actually a really easy pond to let him go at because it's deep right there at shore. There he goes. He blends in so well to the bottom. There's a bite. He's got it. That's another good one. What is going on today? I don't usually catch this many good ones here. It's like a bunch of dinks and one good one, maybe. Dude, there's another one with him. There was another one with him. Holy crap, they're pairing up. That's a big fish, dude. That's bigger than the last one. Barely hooked him. Oh my God. Barely hooked. Look how short that fish is. See if we can clean him off. I'm so glad I didn't let this one fight, or it would have absolutely come off. There was another one with it of equal size. Dude. You know, every now and then you just go fishing on the right day where the stars aligned and all the fish are eating. Today is that day, my friends. I'm gonna say 3 pounds even. It's such a short fish though. 3 pounds even. Are you 2 pounds 15 ounces? Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay, well, it showed 3 pounds, locked at 2 pounds 15 ounces, so it screwed me. Everything's on video, guys. I don't lie about the weight of my fish. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that was a 4-pounder. You guys all just saw me weigh it. I've caught fish before though where I thought my scale wasn't working. I've caught fish before where I thought my scale wasn't working, and I've mentioned that on video, but you gotta live and die by the scale. I keep a spare scale on me just in case. That's a nice fish, man. They're getting fat. These are eggs now. These fish have got eggs in them now. So even like bass, even bass that were skinny a month ago are now fat with eggs. This fish may have not eaten anything and it's still just fat from eggs. That's crazy. There was another one with it. I don't know if that showed up on video. I've got polarized glasses on. That's nuts. All right, nice deep pocket right there to release him in. There she goes. Okay, man, the stars might have aligned today. We just picked the right day and right time of day to come out here and throw in the right bait, which is hard to do. But you know, every year I have a couple days like this where I'm just giving them exactly what they want on that day and the weather conditions are just right. And when that happens, dude, it's fun. Friggin' love fishing crystal clear water. So what I'm doing differently today is I'm actually moving down about half as far as I usually would. So a lot of times I come here, I'll just end up spooking fish. Not today. I'm not allowing, there's a fish, small one. Not allowing myself to walk up on them today. Small one. Victimized him. He's doing some skiing. That's the smallest one yet. Little guy. You don't deserve any camera time, bud. Get the hell out of here. But we're on them today, man. I have to change my camera battery like a NASCAR pit stop. Fish. 2 casts in a row. Let's horse him. Not nearly as big, I don't think. You get over here, bud. Not a bad fish. That's one that if we hadn't already had a bunch of good ones today, he's doing some spinning. I probably would tripod this one. I certainly have tripoded fish this size or smaller before on days where there weren't many big ones to show. Oh yeah, this guy was never coming off. That's how I like to have him hooked. We're actually going to need the pliers for this. Jeez, dude. Jeez, we ruined this guy. This guy was never coming off. The way we've been losing fish today, though, I figured I'd horse him. Beautiful fish. Thanks for playing, bud. Pretty sure the one we just lost was bigger than that, but might have been the same fish. I don't know. These fish are turned up today. Turned up to 11. There's a fish. Another good fish. Please stay on. Please stay on. Please stay on. He's taking me to the left. Come on. Don't be a leftist. Come on. Just come straight towards me, right down the middle, like a good little boy. Come on. Oh my God. Dude, every freaking fish in the pond is eating today. We've definitely, without a doubt, lost some fish today bigger than this guy. What happened? We tore his gill somehow. Oh my God, please, no. Oh my God, that sucks, dude. Obviously, when you set the hook on a fish out there, it's not like you can see that he's got it in the gills. I'm not going to tripod this guy because he needs to get back in the water quick, but that's probably like another 3-pounder. All right. I have seen fish before that have had one. I don't know if they call them a gill raker or whatever the hell they call them. I've caught fish before that had one of those tore out. So never say never. That fish might make it, but oh, that sucks. Ideally, I want to hook them in like the roof of the mouth or like the gill plate. Then they never come off, and they take, basically, there's a fish. They take no damage. They heal quickly from that. That's another good one. Oh my God. Stay on. Oh my God, man. I can't tell you how many days I've come out here and I have not caught one fish the size of this guy. Not one. And then here I am today, and that might not even be the biggest fish. Oh my God. It's like, it's crazy to me that there's like no small fish biting today. Okay, there were a few. Let's not kid ourselves, there were a few, but oh my God, like that's the average fish I've caught today. The average fish I've freaking caught today is like a 3-pounder. What is going on? And I've got an appointment. I've got to be home at 4:30. It's probably getting close to 4, and sorry guys, I'm fishing. I'm like Sam Sulek. Like, oh, you invited me to a wedding? 2 pounds, 13 ounces. You invited me to a wedding? Oh, sorry, that was leg day. I'll see you later. I'm like that, but with fishing. Like, oh, sorry about that doctor appointment. I was fishing, and it was good. It's not actually a doctor appointment. I'm just going to go visit some family. And I'm probably going to do it anyway, but I may be an hour late. You just have to forgive me. All right, so this one will actually tripod because we didn't murder it. All right. That's a long one, man. That guy, I mean, it's not a skinny fish, but let's say there is probably somehow, some way that this fish could have gone 3. It was only like 2 ounces shy. But probably the longest fish of the day. Wow. I must have died and gone to heaven because the fishing here is never this good. But today, it is this good. Again, I've come here before and I've had days where I've caught more fish than this. I've had like 10, 15, 20 fish days here before, but I've never had like a 10 fish day here where all the fish were 3 pounds. There's a fish. Another good one. Another one I set the hook on and he barely moved. Come on. Ah, he's not that big, is he? Yeah, he's small. He's small, but he fought hard. Hey. Heart of a warrior much. Beautiful fish. All right. Barely freaking hooked. Probably close to 2 pounds. What do you say? You think you're a 2-pounder? Get on out of here. That guy was built like a burrito. We've caught enough freaking fish today to make like 3 separate videos, but that's never been my style. I've never done that. At least not October through May, shall we say. If you see a summer fishing video from me, you know, sometimes I just don't catch but 1 or 2 fish in a day of fishing in the summer. So then I'll be a little bit more desperate to get a video out. There's a fish. And I might go and splice together a couple clips, a few days worth of fishing. But, man, look at that. That guy got it deep. I didn't even freaking see that bait. Once again, another good fish. Sort of doesn't feel like it because he's much smaller than a lot of the ones we've got today, but best believe there are days where like that's the biggest fish you get out of here, which is crazy how good the fishing has been today. When you think of that, like that is a good fish for this pond, and yet today that's a dink. Like that's wild. Something happened. They put something in the water here. These fish are turned up to 11 today. When I got that 3-pounder earlier, and I saw it was being chased by another 3-pounder, I knew today was going to be turned up to 11. Freaking knew it. I mean, because I've never seen that before. I've seen it in YouTube videos, but I've never actually seen that in person before. So you know it has to be pretty damn rare for that to happen. Fish. Oh God, big fish, big fish, big fish. Backing down on the drag. Oh, what? It's not that big. What the hell? Fighting extremely hard. Stay on, dude. Or did I just get a bad look at it? What the hell? What in the hell? I backed my drag down for this fish. I thought it was a giant. I mean, it's another 2-pounder, but I thought I seriously just set the hook on like a 7-pounder. What in the world? Dude. I mean, probably like a 2 1/4, but another solid heavy fish, but my God. Could have fooled me. There he goes. Nice deep water there. Off he goes. There's a fish. I don't know. What was that? Yeah, that is a fish. Another good fish. Stay on, bud. That was weird. I think he hit it and dropped it. I set the hook because I was trying to get out of the mud. And then, yeah, that's a good fish. Stay on. He's really digging down. Oh my God. That's not even that big, actually. But that's another 2-pounder. How many times have I said that today? Oh my God, look at the mouth on that guy. I've caught crappie with bigger mouths than this fish. And that guy's freaking 2 pounds. Dude, that fish, I'm gonna weigh him. I might not tripod him, I don't know. It's an awfully beautiful fish. It's built like a freaking crappie. It's shaped like a crappie. And I've honestly caught crappie with bigger mouths than this fish has. So this tells me this is a pretty good genetics fish, pretty young fish. Maybe only a year or 2 old. Wow. Almost 2 pounds. 1 pound 14 ounces, excuse me. Jesus, dude. I've only caught fish that were shaped like this at like 2 or 3 other ponds that I know of. One of them's pretty far from here. Look at that. That fish is built like a damn crappie. With the mouth of a crappie. That's a largemouth bass with a small mouth is what that is. Trying not to slip in the mud here. Get closer for good release so don't get crucified in the comments. Deservedly so. Deservedly so. There you go. Good release. Oh dude, he's barely hooked. He's small. I'd cry if he came off, but oh wow, no, he wasn't barely hooked. 2 foot deep water right there. Kind of day we've had too. Very likely got a fish on there that's now swallowed my bait because of this. Yeah, let's not do this again. I think we're gonna get this one out, not have to cut our line, but let's not do that again, okay? We do have a fish on. It's a giant. It's a giant fish. He's probably freaking swallowed the bait too. What in the world? Or is he hooked funny? He's kind of feels like he's wobbling, but it feels heavy. No, it's not a bad fish. It's not a giant, but that's another a 2-pounder. Yes, sir. What in the world? Can we get one below 2 pounds today? That's a really long, skinny fish. We almost can't get one today below 2 pounds. We've had a few, but this is borderline a small fish today. Thanks, bud. Oh my God.